about me. Y'all, that people be mad. You gonna always be mad. What gotta say? If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. So D-Lo, we finna turn up on these. He got me on one, playing on my top.
I'm finna give y'all exactly what y'all been looking for. The people who been talking a little crazy, I see y'all. I see the crazy people, okay? I see the crazy people that's rappers. I see the crazy people that's bloggers. I see the crazy people that's fans. I see the crazy people that's naughties. Y'all, it's finna get exactly what y'all been looking for.
Y'all, things are heating up exactly the way the internet predicted. After GloRilla was seen all booed up with Brandon Ingram over the weekend, Megan Thee Stallion has allegedly come out with one of the wildest leaks the industry has heard this year. According to insiders, Megan has been talking behind the scenes about a supposed secret tape that reportedly shows GloRilla in a crazy threesome with her label boss, Yo Gotti. And now this rumor is spreading fast and tearing everything apart. It all kicked off after GloRilla showed up courtside with her man Brandon Ingram, showing support just like Megan once did for her own boyfriend. What should have been a simple appearance turned into full-blown petty drama behind the scenes. Sources close to both sides claim Megan felt like GloRilla was trying to copy her whole vibe, and that's reportedly when things took a messy turn. Now Megan's alleged leak has the entire internet in chaos. Word is that she's been telling people about a secret tape that supposedly shows GloRilla in a wild threesome with her label boss Yo Gotti, a rumor that has the streets in shambles. Brandon is said to be pulling back from the situation, and GloRilla has been snapping online trying to shut everything down. What started as light competition between two female rappers has suddenly exploded into a scandal threatening careers, relationships, and reputations all at once. And judging by how things are playing out, people weren't lying when they said Megan and GloRilla had been beefing for a while, because now it looks like everybody's trying to end 2025 swinging, leaking tapes, and stirring up drama like never before. And it wasn't even that long ago that the two were touring together, with GloRilla performing as the opening act on Megan's tour just last year. So how did things go from sharing a stage to threatening to leak tapes? This latest drama really kicked off when GloRilla showed up courtside with her new boyfriend, Brandon Ingram, making it very clear to the whole arena that he was hers.
Yeah. Got to! Got to! Take them out!
But Brandon's team was facing off against the Dallas Mavericks, for which Megan's man Klay Thompson plays. And while Megan wasn't at the game, there was still a lot of drama. See, GloRilla recently started working with stylist EJ King, who used to work with Megan until a couple of years ago. Now, Megan and EJ never really spoke about why they stopped working together, at least not directly. All EJ said about the issue was, "I want to do more TV. I want to do more for me, my brand. I don't want to work under somebody. I never want to work for someone who makes you feel like what you do for them is disposable." When you work for people personally, sometimes they like to forget that you are your own person. I provided a service. And what is clear to everybody is that there was some bad blood between them for sure, because there have been reports that Megan owed EJ about $80,000 in style and fees that she didn't want to pay. However, fans are convinced that that was really what broke them up, is the fact that EJ testified against her at the Tory Lanez trial. See, EJ is one of the very few people who know what really went down at that party. And after that. And according to reports about the original trial, Kylie Jenner had invited Megan, Kelsey, and EJ to a party at her mansion, which means that EJ was probably there the entire time. At the time of the trial, he and Megan had already stopped working together, but what shocked everybody was that he testified against her. According to reports, he said that Meg, Kelsey, and Kylie had all been drinking prior to Tory's arrival. However, Meg and Kylie reportedly got excited after Tory showed up, and the three began to drink together. That's when Megan's energy shifted from fun Megan to irritated Megan, King said. He also went on to say that he tried to get Megan to leave the party without Tory, but she didn't want to because she was drunk and past the faded point. To make matters worse, he also claimed that Megan can get aggressive when she drinks too much. If that wasn't enough, he made a post on Instagram about how he had such a hard day in court testifying. But what got people mad was that he used the Law and Order sound in the video. Take a listen. He got slammed for that post because it was like he was mocking Megan, but he never apologized for it. So there was a lot of bad blood between him and Megan, which is why fans felt the type of way when GloRilla linked up with him, because it was like they were deliberately trying to get under me's skin. And to nobody's surprise, the reason that GloRilla and Megan fell out was because of Tory Lanez. A while back, GloRilla used one of Tory's songs on Instagram, which made Megan unfollow her gorilla, then defended herself saying, "I'm internetish and I don't do mesh." It was an innocent repost. Y'all BS it. But how do we get from swapping Stylist and throwing shade to leak tapes with Yo Gotti that's threatening to ruin GloRilla's relationship? Well, let's get into the juiciest part of the story. Just a few days ago, GloRilla and EJ popped up at the game. And Megan also did the same thing with her new stylist, Keen. And y'all know that fans love to be messy. So, one fan tweeted that GloRilla saying, now she has her own colon now. Well, Commanda replied to that and said, "You ain't no colon." Well, Keen was not about to let them play in his face, and he clapped back with, "I could give not 1, 2, 3 Fs about anything y'all ever got going on. Baby, you should know that out of all people never gave a F to be one. Please, let's not forget it would be no con in me if it wasn't for me. Let's be humble, babes." He also clad back that he and GloRilla were the first to go to the game. Not Megan, he said. Which is so delusional because we went to the game first. And when did it become a race or a competition to be like anybody? I think that's the weirdest misconception that goes around. Now, at this point, it became a free-for-all fight because Hairstylist had also had a little something to say, "Y'all hotties weird and laced stream, and by y'all's bees music y'all don't do is but help a bee argue, overly pathetic." And fans said this has proof that they both have been trash-talking each other with their teams, and which is very nasty work. I mean, pretty much everybody on both teams has worked together because, like I said, they used to be on good terms. They only have beef because Megan and GloRilla are beefing right now. But what probably sent Megan over the edge was this retweet that GloRilla made about her being jealous. A fan tweeted, "We all know she started being bitter after she was outsold by GloRilla." And GloRilla liked the tweet. For context, Megan and GloRilla both released albums around the same time. And GloRilla outsold Megan by about 5,000. And by liking that post, GloRilla made it clear that she thinks that Megan is jealous of her, even though Megan has been in the industry longer. And she was not sorry because she tweeted bad as F. Now, word in the street is that Megan is done letting people play in her face. There are rumors that she has a tape of GloRilla allegedly getting down and dirty with Yo Gotti and one other man at the same time. And she's threatening to leak the video of GloRilla doesn't get off of her back and stop being petty allegedly. Y'all, if this is true, Megan might be bringing a pew 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 to a fist fight. But y'all, we don't know for sure if she really has a tape or if this is just rumor or if she's just bluffing. But GloRilla has been real quiet since then. So make up that what you will. But unfortunately for her, Megan's alleged threats have been causing issues in her relationship with Brandon Ingram. Because word in the streets is that he supposedly feels a type of way about GloRilla having a little something with Yo Gotti, who is kind of her boss. But we could have told him that for free because the rumors of GloRilla and Yo Gotti have been a thing for a long time. I mean, them rumors is strong. And they didn't just appear out of the nowhere. Fans started putting 2 and 2 together when they noticed that Gotti was acting a little too familiar with GloRilla. It didn't feel like a regular artist label situation anymore. He was showing up different with gifts and gestures that felt more romantic than professional. And what really set the internet on fire was when he surprised her with the Mama Mac truck for her birthday. That didn't look like a label support anymore. That looked like a man trying to make a statement. And from there, people stopped wondering and started believing that there was way more going on behind the scenes.
Yeah. It's Sirski.
But a $200,000 luxury SUV with a giant red bow on top. Yeah. GloRilla jumped on Instagram, smiling from 2 and thanking him like he had just changed her life. The way she lit up made it feel less like a birthday gift and more like some type of engagement moment. And fans flooded the comments right away saying, this wasn't normal label energy, it was something deeper. And that's when people thought that things couldn't get any louder. Yo Gotti took it up another level. This time it wasn't a car, it was 18-karat spaghetti royal oak, $65,000, leaning on her wrist, talking about bling. That wasn't just a gift for an artist, that was Sim sending a message to the whole industry, showing he was ready to spin big on her. You don't just drop Miss and Diamond watches on somebody unless there's actually something real going on. And fans started picking up on the clothes, wondering if this was just business or something deeper. But that wasn't the only thing that got people talking. Every time Gotti mentioned her, it didn't just sound like a boss hyping his artist. It sounded like a man who was genuinely proud of the woman he was standing behind. And it went beyond the gifts. He showed up for her in person at her birthday party in Memphis. He hit the stage with her, cheering her on like her biggest supporter. This wasn't some low-key label move. He was letting everybody know he was all in and wasn't hiding it. It was like an open secret from the looks of it. And Brandon didn't get the memo, and if these rumors are true, he's now definitely feeling some type of way about it. This sounds like Megan's own situation with Party when he found out during the trial that she had been with other industry guys before him, and he got into his feelings about it, and it was just so bad that they had a bitter and messy breakup because of it. But in GloRilla's case, there just might be a tape showing her in a three-way, which just might be worse. And what's the real tea, y'all? GloRilla's life just went from flexing courtside to full-blown chaos, all because Megan allegedly has a tape that could flip everything upside down. It looks like Brandon Ingram's reportedly stepping back, and the internet is losing it, and GloRilla is stuck in the middle of what could be the messiest fallout of her career. Yo Gotti's lavish gestures were already making waves with Miem backs and diamond watches and public support, but now that that same energy is causing drama in her personal life, fans have been connecting the dots for months, and it's starting to feel like the rumors weren't just rumors after all. So, what's next for Glo? Will Megan actually drop the tape? Or is this all just an alleged bluff? Will Brandon stick around? Or is this the breaking point? But one thing's for sure. Two things for certain: the streets are watching, and GloRilla's world is officially on fire. Stay tuned because this scandal isn't cooling down anytime soon.